Hi, my name is Angelique Lansley, and I'm an area manager and independent consultant with Arbonne International. I'm going to explain to you the phenomenal global business opportunity we have to offer. However, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about me. When I looked at the Arbonne opportunity 2 years ago, I was looking for a way to take back control of my life. My background is in health service management. I was 45, I was married, and I had 2 children who were aged 20 and 16. I had just spent 5 years at home whilst caring for my disabled daughter. But she then had become better using some amazing new medication. And as her condition was under control, she had started living her own life by going to university. This, however, left me wondering as to what I was going to do with my life, as I had been out of work for some time, and whilst looking around, I just couldn't see myself working for someone else again, working for the same pay, the same hours each day. It just didn't do it for me anymore. But I wanted to start building my own dreams and not someone else's. So I looked where I would be in 5 years' time if I didn't do anything and I didn't change anything. And the most likelihood was that I was going to be in the same situation or even worse off. So I wanted to feel that I could contribute again. I wanted to help people. Wanted to get an additional income to give me more choices. I wanted to help my children and pay off their university fees. See if I could retire my husband earlier so we could enjoy life, go and travel, meet new people. So when a friend told me about Arbonne, I looked at it from a pure business perspective. I wanted to know that Arbonne had the scope to grow regardless of the economic climate. So I started researching the network marketing industry, compared to Arbonne with other companies, their compensation plans, and I found out that I had just stumbled across the best company. Not only did they have the purest products on the market, we had the best compensation plan. Arbonne has had double-digit growth in each country they are presently in for the last 5 years, which was astounding, as we had just gone through a major global downturn. So Arbonne sells health and wellness products, and this industry is definitely boom and bust proof. It currently represents a $1 trillion industry. I have witnessed a shift where people are becoming more aware and are searching for good products, like ours. And this is why I wanted to be part of this business. It really excited me. It made sense. And I knew I could share this with other people. I didn't know much about health and wellness industry apart from having worked for a cosmetics company for some time before, but I had no experience of a network marketing business. However, I knew that I could learn the simple skills to learn this business. One of the best things about this is that I get to build this business with my friends, my family, and others who I've met since. I get to help them too. So it is so much fun and it doesn't feel like work. The other day, I thought, why are you holding back? You should share this opportunity with more and more people. So this is why I decided to make this video recording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just share the screen and go through the presentation with you so that you can fully understand how this business works. Come on. Slideshow from the beginning. So Arbonne was founded 36 years ago. We were founded by a Norwegian entrepreneur called Petter Mork. He was very forward-thinking, and he created a Swiss heritage prestige health and wellness company and made products which were such high quality, but because of how we marketed them, they only have high street prices. Attached to these gorgeous products is also an unparalleled income opportunity so that an ordinary person like myself could create an extraordinary life. We are pure, safe, and beneficial, as in we use the best of botanical ingredients and combine them with the best of science, formulated by one of the top people in the industry, Dr. Peter Matravers. We are safe as we don't use ingredients like gluten, petrolatum, animal byproducts, chemical dyes, chemical colors or fragrances, no artificial sweeteners, no parabens, no phthalates, all currently being investigated by scientists as to whether they're actually safe for us to use. We have never been tested on animals, and we are registered with PETA. We use the best of botanical ingredients and combine them with the best of science, so they actually are beneficial for us and they work. That's why we have dermatologists testing our products, and we're also hyperallergenically tested. We are pH correct for the skin and vegan certified. Vegan certification is the hardest thing to get, so we're very proud of that. Our CEO is a lady called Kay Napier, again, one of the best business women in the world. I suggest you may Google both her and Dr. Peter Matravers if you would like to look into their background a little bit further. Now, this slide really excited me. As to have a good business, you need broad-based consumable products, and this is exactly what we have. Everybody showers every day, right? People buy these products. They consume them, and then when they run out, they reorder them. And this is why it is such a good business to be in. We have over 300 products in our catalog, and this is great as it means more product can be bought from us. If you have a company which sells only 1 or 2 products, this limits the amount people will buy. How often do you need to be reminded to buy a new shower gel, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, mascara, or even sports nutrition? We don't, do we? We just make sure we never run out. We buy these products continuously without even thinking about it. I surely would not walk out the door without having applied my mascara. We have skincare lines for every skin type, from a baby range all the way up to our flagship anti-aging products. Our anti-aging range is the best in the world, and scientists have commented on the results and have said that they are so pure that they are as close to medical grade as they have ever seen. Our makeup line was mentioned in a Vogue editorial as the best kept secret and is being used on film sets like Twilight series, Alice in Wonderland, and TV shows like X Factor and several soaps. They are the best kept secret in the VIP world. You may ask why. First of all, because they help protect and hydrate the skin so they won't damage the skin. And people in the film industry are very conscious of how they look. And secondly, because our foundations do not reflect the flashlight, so it looks flawless. We have a large nutrition line with vegan certified, gluten-free and lactose-free supplements such as protein, immunity supports, vitamins, minerals, digestion aids, and a batch-tested sports range. All products are there to help us live healthier for longer. So why would you do Arbonne, and why would you be interested in the health and wellness industry? Well, people become more and more educated about health and wellness. They will want more of the good products, not less. And this is why we have such an enormous growth throughout the recession. Arbonne currently owns less than 1% of the market share at present within the countries where we do business, which is in the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, and Poland. This means there is huge potential for growth. Every generation is currently into health and wellness, driven by the baby boomers, because they want to look younger for longer, and they are interested in the business because their pensions are not high enough so they can live comfortably. but also people from their 20s all the way up to the 60s are looking for healthier lifestyles, finding new income streams and wanting to work with green companies, companies which harvest sustainably, offset their CO2 emissions, use recyclable materials, and have safe ingredients. We tick every box. The next trend is network marketing. It is the second fastest growing industry in the world. And the reason for that is the downturned economy. In these economic times, people are looking for a plan B and a little bit of security just in case. So many people are being made redundant. Companies just don't give you that loyalty anymore. And that's when these types of home-based businesses start to flourish. Robert Kiyosaki wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the number one selling business book in the world. And his latest book, The Business of the 21st Century, is all about network marketing, how it's going to be the next revolution in business, and how in the next 10 years, 1 to 8 people will have owning a network marketing business. The third trend is communication and technology. With a click of a button, we can speak to thousands of people throughout the internet. So I could potentially not have to leave the house at all to do this business. I don't touch other people's products. I don't touch their money. I don't go door to door. I talk to people about the benefits of these amazing products and how important it is to understand the back label of your products and to use safe products instead. If that person is interested in purchasing the products, they do it direct from my Arbonne webpage. Then it is shipped directly to their door by DPD. So this is why it is a great business for very busy people. So if that person is interested in building a business with Arbonne, I then show them how to do that as well. So just have a think as to where you are buying these products now and which companies you are supporting. In the end, it all boils down to the 8 biggest multinational health and wellness businesses in the world, and therefore line in the pockets of 8 CEOs. To name a few, Johnson & Johnson, Unilever, L'Oreal, Estée Lauder. By considering buying Arbonne products which are of prestige quality, hence better quality than what most of us are buying, you are going to support local businesses and local entrepreneurs. You will help them earn the income to pay for their children's after-school activities, their mortgages, the repairs they need to do on their homes, their shopping bills, all these activities which will feed back into local communities. Shop local is becoming a big buzzword. Remember that when you support an Arbonne consultant or any other network marketing distributor. I was already spending loads of money on buying what I thought were good products. But now I buy even better products and I am also better off. So I chose to stop buying from the big companies and I started buying better products from my own online shop and I became the product of the product. And then I started sharing to others how to do exactly the same. And I did that over and over. So what is network marketing? Let's talk about it and what it is exactly. It's basically word of mouth recommendation. And it is also an effective distribution system. It's a way for the company to move a product from the manufacturer to your home that cuts out all the middlemen. We are fully paid up member of the Direct Selling Association. Our business just cuts out the warehousing, the wholesalers, the advertising and sales department, and the stores. And that saves us billions of pounds. So we are able to produce a much better quality product that is comparable in price to something which only rich people would usually be able to afford. But we will get that to you fresh much quicker if we use a network marketing model than if we use the traditional retail model. When you buy a product in the high street, generally only 15% of what you pay for are the ingredients in the product. When I realized that, I decided I was going to get more value for my money, and I started to shop with Arbonne instead. So, when considering doing this business, it is not just about whether you know a lot of people. It is about building a business and looking for maybe a team of 8, your board of directors, the people you would love to work with, and then teaching them to do exactly the same. We follow a system of success which is simple and duplicable. This is what appealed to me because for most people, we are time poor. And so I knew we needed to have a system that was simple, which we could copy and learn and fit around our busy lives. I continuously meet very busy people in this business when I go to conferences. There are actors, dancers, nurses, doctors, vets, teachers, accountants, architects, athletes, all people who are time poor but who are consuming our products and then telling their friends and family about them so they can build up that early retirement plan. Um, and eventually leave a legacy in their will for their loved ones. Yes, that's right. The money you build up with this business is not an income as such. It doesn't disappear when you retire. It is an asset you can add to your portfolio, and your beneficiaries can benefit from it too. So let's just talk about time for a minute and about how this business allows you to leverage your time. When I started this business, I was just one person by myself, working my hours that I chose to work every day and every week to build a business. And as I found people who were willing to build the business with me, I started to get paid on their hours as well. And so did they on their businesses they build. And if someone worked harder than me, they will probably earn more money than me and overtake me. But that's a fair system, and that's why we are not a pyramid scheme. So that's how I leverage my time, and that's why today I am still doing exactly the same thing that I was doing on day one. Only now my paycheck is bigger because I'm being paid on all the sales in my network, and so on and so on. So, doing this business is really simple and it has a proven track record of 36 years. You can meet with people on a one to one or in a group and tell them about the business, or you could do a product workshop. Let them try the products there and then, or leave some products with them for 2 to 3 days and then follow up and then repeat that process. You don't need to know thousands of people, you just need to know a few who know a few. We are supported by a dedicated local-based customer services team. We have online training and support. We have an Arbonne University, and then there are also loads of local groups which have meetings and conferences, which are so much fun. I went to our global conference in Las Vegas last year, and I will be going again this year. It is at a conference like this where you get to meet people who have been in the business for a long time and see how it changed their lives and what they've done with it. So let's talk a little bit about the compensation plan. We all start at the same level, which is an independent consultant, and you will get 35% off all your products. And also, that will be your commission if you sell any products. We have four management levels at Arbonne. As a district manager in Arbonne, that's the very first level, you'll average about £160 a month, and a normal consultant would get there in about 4 months' time. Your pay can go up at this level. It just depends on how much volume of sales you go through and how many clients are buying from you. When you get to the second level of Arbonne, and that's the area manager level, this is where you really get to will your business. So my children one day will inherit my business from me, which will give them an asset which they will be able to grow bigger if they wish to do so. And at that level, you're going to be averaging around 900 to 1500 a month. And it takes on average about 11 months to get there. For some people, that's a mortgage payment and a car payment and a phone bill paid every month. For other people, it's a pair of shoes. But either way, you are building a business to add to your portfolio of assets. When you get to the third management level with Arbonne, you are a regional vice president. At this point, the company will also give you a monthly check of £500 to lease your Mercedes-Benz. That's right, you get to drive the company car as proof of the success of your business. We have been affiliated with Mercedes for a long time and have seen many reach that level and have been present at their car presentations in the last 2 years. At that level in the UK, you'll be averaging at just over 46,000 a year, and it takes around 2 to 3 years to get there. So you now have a full-time income for your part-time home-based business. When you get to the top level in Arbonne, an average over 45 years, you'll reach national vice president level. You're going to average in the UK approximately 10 to 14,000 a month, which is over 200,000 a year, but the income is unlimited. So once you get to national vice president level, you continue to grow your business and help other people on your team to get to the same level. And that income will just keep growing and growing and growing exponentially. You also go to Maui once a year for a family holiday and Vegas for the global conference, and all expenses are paid for by the company. I love being able to remind people of a great network marketing statistic. If you start a network marketing business today and you work that business consistently for 10 years, you have a 95% chance of making it to the top level of that company. A 95% chance of approximately 200,000 a year income within 10 years. I honestly don't know odds better than that. I know that for some people, a 200,000 a year income is not going to be a possibility unless they win the lottery. So for me, that was enough. I don't buy lottery tickets anymore, but I started an Arbonne business instead. Now, what's even more exciting and what really excited me is that we are globalizing. And that means that we are gradually going in to be launching our products in a lot more countries. And this is why we are one of the best companies to join. We haven't globalized yet, so it gives us all the opportunity to be the trailblazer in the new countries. This year we are going to Taiwan, and the following year we'll be looking at expanding into New Zealand. This doesn't mean I have to travel to Taiwan or New Zealand, although that would be very nice. I may just know someone who has a connection there, or I may contact people over Skype. So you may decide that you want to do exactly what I did and join this business and earn money. This way, you turn your current expenses of health and wellness products into an income stream. It will cost you £56. That's right, you heard that right. To start your Arbonne business, that's all it will cost you. It's that amazing. You have your own distributorship with Arbonne for £56. You will have your own website for that as well. You try and find another business which allows you to do that. If you wanted a Costa franchise, it would cost you more than 100,000. If you had to set up a shop, you would have to fill it up with stock. You'd have to build your own website, which costs a lot of money. Do your own research, etc. With Arbonne, it's all done for you. All you do is share the business and share the products with people. Although it's not compulsory, I'd also recommend that you purchase your toolkit of products for people to sample. There's a toolkit for every budget. I bought one of the largest toolkits, as for me it was all about leverage. If I only had one product set, I would have to wait 3 days before I would do more business. Whilst with several sets, I could really make the most of my time. I have to hasten to say here that I did not really have the money spare. I was actually quite terrified to invest in the products, but I loved the products and I knew that if I worked hard, I would be able to earn my initial investment back as quickly as possible. And this also got my business into momentum, and I haven't looked back. You also get so much help and suggestions on how to become the best version of you, and I love this about the business and how much importance they put on personal growth and development. If you don't want to do this business, you may still want to become a consumer of our gorgeous products, which is also possible. You can trial some products before you buy and then either become a client or a preferred client. And this again was something that really liked. It meant that If people wanted to take on the business, that was great, but they would also be able to just buy online. And that, for me, was just such a fabulous business model to be part of. So finally, just ask yourself, if you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be financially in 5 years' time? Are you going to be where you want to be? And if your primary source of income stopped tomorrow, how long could you live on your savings? For me, the answers to these questions were scarier than any fears I had about starting this business. So I started, and you can do the same. At this point, I just want to say that there are no guarantees regarding income. The structure or failure of each independent consult, the success or failure of each independent consultant, like any business, depends on each independent consultant's own skills and personal effort. And I think that for me, that was the most important and most amazing thing about this opportunity. I'm a hard worker. I always have been. And I am now actually getting paid on my effort rather than what someone is willing to pay for me per hour. But don't think that once you have signed up, we leave you to learn it all by yourself. Your sponsor will be there to help you become good at this. Just like you wouldn't let go of the handlebars of a child's bike until you know they are safe to go off by themselves. You have now heard everything you can hear about this opportunity. Remember, this business is simple. It is a vehicle for you to create something huge around what you're already doing, as we all wash every day. So we already spend money on these products and recommend our favorite things. We have a simple system that everybody can learn and fit around their busy lives. So just think about how Arbonne could mean that for you. Ask yourself how it could benefit your life. I invite you now to speak to the person who asked you to listen to this recording and join our amazing team. Or if you don't know a consultant personally, feel free to message me on angeliquelansley@gmail.com. We will help you build whatever it is you want. Thank you so much for listening. Have an incredible day and take care.